Hey guys, so it's time to check out the iPhone 5, or use the iPhone 5 here with iOS 7 Beta 4, the latest beta. I just installed it today. You can see here when I go into General, no, not software updates, but about the 11A4435D. It's the new latest update over here, and we'll be running two programs here to benchmark it against the Galaxy S4. Because people always like that stuff. So we're gonna check it out here with my Galaxy S4 here with Android 4.3, the Google edition. It's currently running. So we're starting off with the program called Geekbench here. So if you just go back here, you can see a 1 GB of RAM here on the iPhone, almost twice on the S4. Totally different operating system, of course. The latest version of iOS here and the latest version of Android here that I can get. A quad-core 1.9 GHz clock processor that probably will kill the Apple A6 processor inside of the iPhone. I'm pretty sure it's a dual-core processor, clock 1.3 GHz. I'm pretty sure it's not quad-core. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting though to see if the next iPhone gonna have that. Yeah, that would be very nice. No, I'm sure. And I mean, one more time. I mean, we have this boy. I did already show it off in another video. It's a very good stuff. This is the good stuff. I mean, look at it. It looks so good. Yeah. So we're gonna score on the S4 first. Of course, Android with their flagship devices really usually do shine with the CPU or the internals. Usually they have better than Apple's smartphones. So you can see almost twice the score here, 3,151 here on the S4 versus almost 1,700 here on the iPhone 5. It did try out different tests: integer score, floating point score, memory score. Memory score almost twice here on the S4, and it should. Because it does really have more memory. But what about real world performance in terms of gaming? Well, then we can check out the program called Antutu, the 3D rating program that they do have. So let's run this. And I do know these phones, of course, you have a high resolution screen here, way higher resolution on the S4. We do have this full 1080p screen versus the 640x960 screen here on the iPhone 5. I'm pretty sure that's the screen resolution. 4-inch versus 5-inch. That could probably affect the performance here, that the S4 has to render more pixels, but we will be running an off-screen benchmark program test also. You can see that you don't see any guys here. That's because for some reason maybe Antutu doesn't support Android 4.3 at the moment or something, but they still be able to, it can like benchmark, because we're gonna get a score. There we go. So see here what kind of score we got. So we got a score of 12,000 here on the iPhone and 7,800 here on the S4. And before you say start to rate and everything, remember that this is almost like twice the resolution or something that it does have to render. Of course, more pixels that to render. I'm pretty sure that will affect the results. So let's run the off-screen benchmark test also. That kind of like will run this test in the same kind of resolution. So let's check it out, shall we? Yes, I do know the S4 seems to be a little bit dead here. But I'm pretty sure it's still running the benchmark test, but Seems like this app could have some problem with the latest version of Android here. So we got a score here of 2,500 almost on the S4, 2,484 versus 2,617. So you can see here with this same screen resolution here, 1024 x 2048, you get a tiny higher bit score there inside of the iPhone 5 with the PowerVR SGX 543 triple core GPU. Versus the Adreno 320 here, GPU from Qualcomm on the S4. Pretty interesting that they seem to be having kind of like sharing the same kind of power in the GPU, which is very, very nice and good news. Of course, we're waiting here now for a new iPhone to come out, maybe in a month from now, or at least just be unveiled, or maybe like 2 months probably. That's probably a little bit more realistic, so that will be exciting and fun and awesome, so stay tuned for that. Have a good day.